Dear viewers, today we are going to travel the land of wetland belongs to Nagar of Bangla, and we will look around the huge empire of wetlands. To see the scenery of the wetland, let's get on the trawler right now. Look at the trawler that is coming. In that is where you will get on. We walked through a narrow canal from the wharf to the harbor. Our eyes are on the marsh adjacent to the surface of the water of both sides of the canal. In just few days, the water of the canal has gone down a bit. Cropland on one side of the canal and the road on the other side leads to the wetland. Hey, can you see two ducks? Their job is to find snails in the marsh. At the end of the meal, they are cleaning themselves a little. They are also digging in the marsh in a band. The crossing of two trawlers is very enjoyable despite the narrow canal. Meanwhile, the Roman girl is flying on the bamboo bridge with his mother. Who knows if they have an invitation on the other side or something else? On one side of the canal, you can see the kingdom of reeds and water hyacinths. Look there, the boys and girls on the both sides of the canal. Some of them are playing with mud and some getting on and off the canoe. Again, the passenger boarded trawler. It seems that the trawler came from the other side of the harbor to unload the passengers. The transparent shadows of the trees are showing alive in the water. Boats are tied to the wharf. Sometimes some brick-built bridge are seen time to time. We came a great place. Silence or serenity all around of us. The trees are faintly bent over the water. There is more silence far away also. It's difficult to know which means which shade. Canoe tied at the base of the tree. The houses on the bank of the canal are unimaginable. Occasionally, there are rose-colored wooden bridge you can find over the canal. The middleman brings soil from a distant area to feed the householder's house. Someone is catching fish with fishing net or someone with lifting net in the canal. Who doesn't like to see the bushy trees next to the harbor? This village named Radhanagar seems to be in the mud in the middle of the wetlands. A huge wetland can be seen after the wooden bridge of this village. Shady trees and halonja trees are floating on the water with their honesty in their own mind. There are villages standing in a row that's far away from the harbor or around the harbor. The wetland is surrounded by a green belt. The people of the village of Badragacha hub in the middle of the wetland. In the rainy season, the village seems to be floating in the water. Jute trees, reeds, and water hyacinth can be seen near the village. Finally, the boat is going to across the mill to build the work. Where the work is crowded, there are many boats are waiting to leave the place for another destination. We hurried down to the boat dock without rushing. We got up on the road to the big door on other side of the wetlands. That's our